Hey everyone, welcome back to the THURB-cast. I'm your host, Alex Thurber, and welcome back to the THURB-cast. Like I said, welcome to any new viewers. Hello. Hi. And boy, do I have a story for you. Okay, so this happened to me very, very recently. Like, a few days ago recently. So, I'm trying to put these plates on a car. I don't have the bolts. I don't know what the bolts look like. I don't know the size of the bolts. I'm kind of at a loss. It was actually in a shop for a while, and then I got it out. And when I got it out, the plates were just nowhere. They weren't in the car. They weren't on the car. They just weren't there. Very strange, I think. Very, very strange. So, I'm like, okay, let me go and find the screws. Let me go and find some at Home Depot. That was my first place to think. You know what? Home Depot, hardware store, they got every nut and screw and bolt you can think of in that motherfucker. They got it all. So I head into Home Depot. I ask the nice gentleman, I say, hey, I'm looking for a certain type of screw. Do you know where the screws are? He says, yes, aisle 14. Said, thank you very much. So I go and I head my little butt to aisle 14. So I'm in aisle 14 and I'm looking for the screw. I'm taking screws off the shelves. I'm turning them around. I'm reading them. I'm like, this isn't the screw. This isn't the screw. This isn't it. This is for hardware. This is for wood. This is for this. This is for that. I just couldn't find the screw. I couldn't find the screw. So I ask again. Say, hey, can you guys look this type of screw up? They didn't have it. Another person had suggested to me among this time to try Autozone. Boy, was that the worst mistake you could have ever given me. So I say, okay, I'll try Autozone. I go over to the Autozone, and holy moly, were they just as dumb. Just as dumb, I say. I'm looking at all the screws and everything, and I'm seeing them. Some of them are labeled. Some of them have, like, Ford, GMC, Jeep. I'm not seeing the one for my type of vehicle. So I asked them, I say, hey, what are the... You got the screws for the plate? They said, yeah, we got them over here, but, you know... Do you know the size of the screw? I say, no, but I have it pulled up. I need this type of screw. And I show them, and they were like, well, we don't really know. You don't know? You're AutoZone. You're a car place. You're an AutoZone. You're a place to go where people take their cars to get fixed, to get stuff like that. And you don't know? I'm sorry. But if I told my sales manager, hey, I don't know how to sell, guess what? They fire your ass. Which is what they should do to this location of AutoZone, is fire every worker that ever worked there. They were no help of no use at all. So I ask another lady. She comes up, tries and helps, shows me. She says, hey, we have two types of kits. I'm looking at the picture on my phone. I'm looking at the kit. The ones on the kit looked good, but in the back of my brain, I said, no, these won't do. But I'm looking at all the other options, and all the other options wouldn't do. This was my only option. These were the best looking screws. These were the ones that looked like the screw I needed. And so I'm going back and forth in my brain contemplating, if I spend this and this doesn't work out, I'm going to be furious. So I go and I say, you know what, fine, just get the screws. Let's just get them. It was $15 for the kit. And not a single, you know what, not a single fucking screw fit. Bullshit. I spent $15 and not a single fucking screw fit. That's complete horseshit. But I didn't know that at the time. So I go home. I drive my little happy butt home. And I'm like, alright, let's get this kit open. So I open the kit and I take the two screws that I think I need. And I go and I try to put them on the vehicle. And they didn't fit. They didn't fit. And so I'm scratching my head thinking, maybe I have the wrong screw. So I go through each individual screw, knowing or not knowing if they fit. I didn't care if they looked too big or too small. I was willing to try all. And let me tell you, they didn't fit. Not a single one of the screws fit. And that was the most disappointing part of it all. Not only did the screws not fit, not only did I pay $15 fucking for this shit, the fucking lady at the Auto Fix It told me, hey, you should know this information about the certain types of screws for your vehicle, for the plate. You don't even know. You don't even know what kind of screw I need. I don't know. And you work at Auto Fix It. You're supposed to know this shit, lady. This is why I come to you. But clearly you don't know a fucking thing. Imagine working at AutoZone and saying, I know things about cars because I work at AutoZone. And then a customer comes to you and says, hey, I'm looking for a certain type of screw for the plate. Here's the size of the screw. This is what it looks like. Do y'all have it? No, I don't know anything about that screw. You know what? But you should know things about that screw. You should know what screws go on your vehicle. Are you silly? I showed you the screw. I told you what I needed, and you didn't know. Anyway, that's gonna do it for today's episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget, leave a like. And I will see you guys in the next one. Deuces.